Hello pirates, welcome back to another Sea of Thieves video. Today is going to be a tips video and you will be learning some tips and tricks you may have not learned before. I'm hoping you will learn something new in this video. This video is based mostly for people who are considering to start playing this game or people who need a little bit of extra knowledge on some things. You may be learning something new, and that's what I hope. I hope you've all learned something new in this video. So sit back and enjoy the video, and I'm going to be doing a lot more Sea of Thieves content on this channel. So I hope you will enjoy it, and it will be great if you could like and subscribe at the end of the video, if you enjoyed it. I would also like some constructive criticism at the end of the video. It's something I can do better, hopefully put in the comments down below. Okay guys, so the next part of my video is all about sword lunging. As you can see in this clip, I sword lunge, and what I do is I hold LT and hold RT, and this gives me the most efficient lunge possible when encountering water. This can also be very important when fighting skeletons or even players, as it does a lot more damage and it's more efficient. The next part of this video now is about the sails. In order to get the quickest possible speed, you need to move the sails into the point of the wind's direction. This can be very important when escaping ships or even trying to combat ships. Now what you must do when you're on an outpost or any type of island when you're parked up is move the sails up and also move the anchor up as well. Now what this means is that when you need to escape the island because, for example, if an enemy ship is approaching near, you can do this in the most efficient way possible. You will then need to move the sails down. All you need to do then is move the sails down when you need to escape the island. Very straightforward method indeed, and it can save you lots of time, and time is very important in the Sea of Thieves world. My next part of this video is all about collecting food, and also collecting cannonballs and wood. This is very important for when you're about to get into a combat situation, and when you collect this, you need to understand that you need to have the exact amount, enough required, or else you may suffer major consequences of this. Now, what I like to do is when I go onto an outpost, I like to go around the whole outpost and collect cannons, food, and wood. Now, when you're collecting food, it's very important to understand that pineapple is the best food in the game. What you need to do is if you find any pineapple, make sure you prioritize that over a banana, for example, because banana is the worst food in the game. And if pineapple is the best food in the game, you should take it as much as you can. However, it is very rare, so it'll be hard to find. You have different types of cannonballs, and it's important you collect each individual cannonball. They can help you in any situation possible. The next part of the video is all about your weapons. So your weapons can be found here, and the pistol is good for medium range, your sniper is good for long range, and your blunderbuss is very good for close range. Knowing where these are is very important, and understanding what they do. The next part of the video is all about locating where everything is in your ship. So if you wanted to open your wood barrel, you know where your wood is, food barrel, and also your cannon barrel as well. Now, it's very important to understand where everything is, because if you're going to get into a situation where you need it, you will know the exact location of it, and this can improve your efficiency in order to navigate. And don't forget, once again, like I said earlier, time is very important. My next tip in this video is all about sword lunging and also all about boarding ships. So, for example, if you want to practice your sword lunging, this is a perfect way of doing so. You simply just sword lunge off the front of your ship and then practice to board your ship again. This can mean you can learn two things in one go. It's a very useful strategy that I like to use personally, and it's a very good way of practicing. Just keep trying it, and eventually you'll get it correct. My last tip on this video is all about parking up your ship. Now, parking up is a very important method you need to take when playing Sea of Thieves. This can be actually one of the most important tips I can give you in this video. This is simply because when you need to put all of your loot into a location, or if you need to sell all of your loot, it's very important you park up your boat in the most efficient way possible. I'm also going to be making one mistake in this parking video, so I do apologise, but I am going to show you how to correct your mistakes if you ever make them. So now, as you can see, we are going across to an outpost. Now, it's very important at an outpost that you park up next to the dock. Now, when you park up next to the dock, this is very important because you are the nearest to some selling points. At the dock, you can sell some very, very expensive chests. You can sell stronghold gunpowder barrels, and you can even sell ancient bone dust. Now, ancient bone dust is worth about 5,000 at the moment, and you can sell it on the dock. So it's important that you park next to the dock to sell your most expensive items first. As you can see here, I made the mistake of parking up incorrectly. So what I had to do is I had to simply just go back over to the sails, and I had to move the sails up. I had to adjust them, and then obviously do the anchor again and sort of spin the boat around until I get into the perfect position. Okay, now you can see that I'm turning the boat, and I'm turning it in the most efficient way because there is no point in keeping the sail up, otherwise you have to turn and do the whole approach again. So instead what you do is you simply just turn it around with your sails up. But what you need to do is, because now you can see I'm in a position where I just turned the boat, now I need to put the sails down a little bit so I can sort of move the ship forwards. Now once that's done, I can move the sails up and I can put the anchor down again. I do hit the dock here because my parking ain't the best, but it did the job perfectly there because I stopped the sails, stopped the anchor even here, and all I had to do is patch up one hole, and then boom, I parked up in their perfect position. As you can see from the outside,